Good morning and welcome to Our Town here on Hometown Radio, 103.7 FM and 1340 WAGN. I'm Ken Connors, actually the first Our Town of 2015. It's a brand new year, and if you're ready for a brand new you, the Y can help out. Today I'm learning about the Greater Menominee Y.M.C.A. They're, of course, ready to help out with any of those New Year's health and fitness goals. Michelle Hampton from the Y in studio with me this morning. Good morning, Michelle. Thank you for being here, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Good morning.
So what's going on this time of year at our local YMCA? I'm kind of wondering, are you seeing a lot of folks come in? Maybe some new faces there at the Y?
Lots of new faces, and it's great because our facility is just bursting with lots of energy and new people coming in. Great new faces that are walking in, some old but newbies that are there. So it's great to see everybody starting off fresh with the new year, with their new goals.
I'm wondering, are you doing anything for those folks that are coming in here to start off the year in this month of January?
Yes, we are. Right now for the month of January, we are offering a membership special for any new people that want to get back on track. And that is our $50 entry fee is waived for the month of January, so for the whole month. And then if you do join with us and stay through the month of June, you will receive the month of July for free.
Very cool. So a good time to check out the Y here in Menominee. Let's talk a little bit about the facility. What all do you offer here at the Y in town?
So many things at our Y, depending on if you are a parent that have kids. We have free tot watch, or even grandparents that may be having to be watching their grandkids or nieces and nephews or something. We have free tot watch for anyone that coming in from 8 in the morning until 1. And then we also have from 3:45 until 7:30. Along with Saturday morning. And then we have, to our active older adults, lots of classes during the day that are free with the membership. And then also to maybe our more super fit athletes out there, we have some personal trainers that can give some great tips for you. And then just people that enjoy the water. We have people that maybe, you know what, in this freezing cold weather, we have our hot tub, our steam room, and our sauna in each adult locker room. So there's lots of variety of things that are happening right now for anyone.
Very cool. We're going to get into some of those programs too as we move on here with Our Town this morning. You did mention you have things like personal trainers there available at the Y for folks that come in. You've got the pool, of course, and that's I'm sure a big draw. That's open here this time of year.
Yes, it is, and it's a bright and balmy 85, 86 degrees in our pool, so it's great.
That sounds fantastic, actually. I want to go swimming, I think, believe it or not.
Right.
Memberships, what do folks need to know for coming in and checking out a membership at the Y?
So there's a variety of options. Our first question we usually ask is, are you working at a business that we have a corporate agreement with? We have about 40 to 50 businesses throughout the area that we have community or corporate agreements with that may give you a little bit of a discount depending. So it could get deducted directly out of your paycheck, or it could come directly out of your checking or savings account. So memberships, there's a variety of ways. And then if you're thinking, you know what, I would love to have this experience for myself or my family or my grandkids, we have assistance for people that need assistance. So don't be afraid to ask for that, as that is one of the prime things that we love to share with our community, is that is based on your income in your household. Some of us are struggling a little bit. So go ahead and ask that question. Is there a way that we could help you out a little bit to help get you healthier and well?
People can obviously do, I assume, individual memberships. Can you sign up your family together? Are there different sort of configurations for membership in those?
Different options. So anything from a youth membership to a young adult membership to our seniors, a single adult, and then and families. If you're deciding also, hey, I'm going to sign up my family, and then all of a sudden, oh my gosh, something happened, or not everyone is wanting to do it, we can easily adjust that maybe to just a single adult membership. So lots of flexibility, and we don't have any contracts, so you don't have to sign up and commit to 2 years or a year. Lots of flexibility.
I'm kind of curious then, too, once you sign up for that membership, is pretty much anything available to you at the Y at that point? You saw all the facilities, some of the programming, personal trainers. Sometimes are you adding on a little bit more if you decide you want to take a class there at the Y?
Yes, we do have our member benefits that we have. I cannot even count how many classes that we have for free for members. We have open swim, our lockers. Our wellness center is open anytime our facility is open, and that's free. I could talk for days on all the benefits and all the classes that we have. So what we really encourage people to do is come in. If you have a little bit of time, we'll actually sit down with you and go over all those options on what you would like. Not necessarily what we think would be good for you, but what your interests are. And then we'll make sure we match those interests up to what's available.
Well, it is a new year here, of course, and that makes it a great time to try the Y. The Greater Marinette Menominee Y.M.C.A., of course, located in Menominee. Going to be talking more with Michelle Hampton from the Y when we come back here on Our Town. You're listening to Hometown Radio, 103.7 FM and 1340 WAGN. Stick around. Welcome back to Our Town. I'm Ken Connors. I'm joined today by Michelle Hampton. She's from the Y. We're talking about all the great things going on at your local YMCA. It's a especially good time to check out the Y as we enter 2015 here. They've got some great deals to help you start out the new year and get in really good shape, getting nice and healthy here. Lots of programs, too, that are going to be available to you, whether you're a member or not at the Y. A lot of people are checking these out. Michelle, I wanted to run through some of these programs here. I know there's a ton. I'm not sure if we're going to get to all of them, but let's see what all we can hit here. One of the things we've talked about this before is the Live Strong program. Can you run through this for me? Because I understand you are looking for participants for this one. This one's very interesting, kind of unique.
Right. Our Live Strong at the Y.M.C.A. program is a cancer-based program. So anyone that has had cancer, whether that was maybe 10 years ago, whether it's something you're going through right now, maybe it's a family member going through this, but we do actually have a program where we sit down and meet as a group at the Y. And with that, there's a free membership that's included for that. And then we have session dates. So it's a 13-week program, and right now we actually added an evening class. So the times that we have are either Tuesday and Thursday mornings from 10:30 till noon, or Tuesday and Thursday evenings from 6 until 7:30 p.m. And then we call anyone that has diagnosed with cancer from the moment of diagnosis, we call them cancer survivors because they are surviving this horrible disease. So we go different classes, we introduce them to different flexibility options according to their body and what's working for them. So for me, that's never fortunately had to deal with that. Just the people that we've seen come through our program, they're of all abilities and diagnoses and also journeys of where they're at. So we're able to gear our staff and what they're teaching them to what they're currently going through at that point.
That's a fascinating program. That's interesting that it's available here locally, too.
Right.
I'm sure a lot of people appreciate that and hopefully are taking advantage of it.
Right. I hope so. And sometimes just give us a call. Kristen Weglars and Jenny Campbell are their two contacts for that, or just call the Y and ask. If you're feeling like this has been our second cold winter in a row. If it is just too cold for you to get out of the house or wherever you're at, just give us a call because maybe we could just get you in our spring session. So these sessions run back to back to back. So we do know in this area our weather is pretty limited. So maybe give us a call about April or May and see maybe that's a good time for you to come in.
Another class, a group you have actually too, this was kind of interesting, is your Parkinson's exercise group. Can you tell me a little bit more about that one?
Yes, that is our Move Free group. So this is a new group that we've started. So anyone that has Parkinson's, and actually this group can be open to anybody, but it is geared towards people that are dealing with Parkinson's. And that, again, is a disease that's affecting a person's brain, which causes some chronic and progressive movement disorders. So we are meeting Monday and Wednesdays from 11 to 11:45. And our instructor for that is Sarah Irish Nottage, and she's phenomenal with that group. It's geared for adults 18 and up. And then if you don't want to commit to a 12-week session, you can actually just pay a day rate. So again, if that weather is pretty hard for you to get out, then just go ahead and maybe pay as you come. But it's $3 for members per class and $5 for those that are not members. And again, this is a great plug to mention that if this is a little bit maybe too much for your finances or your household, then ask us, what can we do to help you out?
Another class is the bar class. Tell me about this one. Bar, spelled B-A-R-R-E.
Oh, we love the name of this class. When we brought this class on, we were a little bit hesitant. Not the class itself, but just the name of the class.
Okay.
So we have a variety of times that this class is taught, and it's taught by Kirsten Buck, who's phenomenal teaching this class along with Sheila Langlois. And it's held in our Studio 4, which is a reconverted racquetball court. And it's a combination between some Pilates, yoga, and then also the concept of ballet. So we do have the ballet bars, and I unfortunately don't know the proper term for that, but we're working on stability, flexibility, and movement, along with just some light weights. So there really is not a lot of equipment that you need, but we're just working on the overall body wellness in that class too.
You get a lot of folks maybe coming in. We had talked about as you enter that new year in terms of your insurance policy, and this involves silver sneakers.
Right. Silver sneakers at this time of year, and sometimes Humana. There's a variety of insurance companies that change their policies or are newly effective January 1. So if you have a silver sneaker membership, you are more than welcome to come into the Y, because that gives you a free membership to the Y. And what that includes is anything the Y offers, you are able to utilize as a silver sneaker member. And we do have specific silver sneaker classes, but the only reason they're labeled that is just because Silver Sneakers has given us some parameters that we need to follow to call it a silver sneaker class. So our staff had specific training, and you can only have so many participants in a class, but anyone's more than welcome to attend.
You've got some rather intense classes that you offer there at the Y. A couple that I know stood out to me as I was looking at the website here. TRX and Grit, of course. We've talked about Grit before.
Yes, Grit. It's definitely a love-hate relationship with me for sure. I teach the Grit class at the Y, and I really, really enjoy it. It's driven me to become a better overall athlete in my ripe old age of getting to the mid to late 30s. So, but TRX and Grit are, again, levels that anybody can come. We will definitely make adaptations. But TRX is a suspension training class where it can take 4 to 5 participants, and you're working on some angles of the body on these straps that you get to work on core, balance, flexibility, and agility, and just to get a little bit more powerful. And then Grit is a 30-minute high-intensity interval training class where we work on cardio right now for the next 4 weeks, and then we go to some plyometrics and then also strength. So we switch every 4 weeks. So it's a great class.
Very cool. Something else you had, IT class. This is not internet technology.
No, it is not. Sometimes also when I'm in this class, I wish it was internet technology. But the IT class that we have is called our interval training class. It's held in our wellness center on our 5 incline trainers that we have. And we have a variety of instructors. So if you need a little bit more intensity with your cardio workout, it's only 30 minutes. We keep the treadmill at a minimum of an 18% incline, and then we might actually get up to a 30% incline. So not to intimidate anyone out there, but we'll maybe walk backwards on it. We might walk sideways. Just on Tuesday when I participated, we did high knees on the incline trainer, and I was thinking, what in the world are we doing? Am I going to fall off of this machine? But I didn't, and the instructors were great. But again, variety of fitness levels. We really like to encourage that no matter what class you take, we will always adapt it to you. So like riding a bike, you didn't get it your first time, and maybe it took you a long time to get. So our fitness classes are the same way. You just have to give it a chance and keep coming back and create a habit, and then you'll become more confident and be able to try a little bit more the next time you come.
I'm wondering if you can give us a couple examples here before the break of some programming you might offer for the younger generation at the Y.
Yes, we have this Friday, we have our first for 2015, our first youth night that we have at the Y. So that's where we have the kids coming in, and they can go in the gym, in the pool, in the gymnastics center, and then we have staff there so parents can kind of drop your kids off. Parents go out for a fish fry or whatever you're going to do, and then come back and pick them up. But it's a great way for them to get out and get active. As we know, it is a hard winter, and we get a little bit sedentary. We like to sit on the couch and watch movies. So it's a great way to get those kids out. We have our swim team going on right now. We have our gymnastics team. We also have swimming lessons, gymnastics going on right now. A great way to get kids out of the house, or even grandparents if you're watching your grandkids. or whatever case that may be. Friday mornings, 10:30 to 11:30, we have a free play group for families and our members, and it's $3 per family if you're not. And just go in the gymnastics center and get some energy out. So that's one of the fun ones that we have.
Also doing the after-school programming at the Y, I understand.
It's actually, we hold it at Central School Menominee
Okay.
and at Trinity Lutheran School in Marinette. So we have two facilities that we're offering our after-school program.
Very cool.
It's a one-time $30 registration fee for members, and after that it's free. So if you think about that, you pay $30 and you get free after-school program for the whole entire year. So that's pretty awesome. And our staff at Trinity Lutheran School, if you have kids that are grandkids that attend school at Garfield School in Marinette, we have a staff that actually goes to Garfield, picks up the kids, and we walk to Trinity. And it's only a short 2-block walk, but we actually provide the staff that will do that.
So these are just a few examples of some of the programs that are going on at the Greater Marinette Menominee Y.M.C.A. As I've been talking here with Michelle, too, I've been checking out their website, mmymca.org, and they've got a great website. It's going to fill you in on a lot more of those programs, some of the membership needs, things like that. So make sure to check that out. Going to keep talking more with Michelle Hampton from the Y as we keep going here on Our Town, here on Hometown Radio, 103.7 FM and 1340 WAGN. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Our Town here on Hometown Radio, 103.7 FM and 1340 WAGN. I'm Ken Connors, talking today about the Greater Marinette Menominee Y.M.C.A. Of course, it's a new year. It's a great time to get started on that new you by checking out the Y and all the different programs that they have to offer. Michelle Hampton here, Corporate and Community Wellness Director at the Y. We've been talking about memberships, programs, a few other activities that are going to be coming up here for the Y. We've talked about their youth night going to be happening here on this Friday. Father-daughter dance going to be coming up at the local Y too. This is kind of a fun event.
Yes, this is it's one of my favorite events to have throughout the whole year. It's our annual father-daughter dance, and it's this year on Saturday, January 31st. And it's going to be including photography from Gregory's Photography again. He'll come in and he actually starts the photography at 5:30, and then he prints those photos so you get them actually right there the night of. And then there's dancing, some fun snacks, and drinks from 6 until 8 p.m., and it's right at the Y. Tickets are going to be out pretty quickly. I would like to think early next week. But for members, it's $19 for a family, and then general public, it's $27 per family, and that includes anyone in the family. So if you have 5 daughters out there, then go ahead and bring them in. It doesn't have to be the typical father-daughter, but it could be an uncle and nieces, it could be a grandfather, whatever your family combination is, that father figure and whoever that daughter figure is. And no moms. Every year we get those moms that kind of want to sneak in, but very rarely do we ever have the father figure and the daughter figure. We don't really have a lot of that in our community. So we really like to see that happen every year at the Y.
Something cool, too, that the Y takes part in is third graders. They get into the Y, for free?
For free. So any third grader in the area, it doesn't matter if you're in Y.M.C.A, if you're in Stevenson, if you're close and you're Menominee, but any third grader gets a free membership to the Y, because that is the age at which they actually can be at the Y by themselves without an adult. And it's a great time in the children's age to start really where they can start understanding personal fitness and wellness and just playing for fun as a great habit. So any third grader, this membership started actually back in September, and it goes all the way through August 31st. So the whole year. And then what's great about it is that family members can come in for free with them on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So it's a great family opportunity also.
Of course, the Y is not just for that younger generation. You've got folks coming in really just throughout any phase of life, basically. It's very cool. A great place at the Y.
Right. It is awesome. And it's great. Even I've been there since 1996, so I've gotten to meet a lot of people. So a lot of my retired teachers that I had in high school, I get to see them now in a different aspect at the Y. And then we just have grandmas and and grandpas come in. We also have little babies that are about 6 months old, 1 to 2 months old, that are coming in and using our Tot Watch facility. So any age and any shape and size. That's the biggest thing too.
If someone is interested in coming into the Y, they've never done it before, they're interested in being a member, they show up there at the Y here in Menominee, what's that process going to be like as they check out the membership?
Well, first of all, you got to get through the parking lot.
Okay.
And it's super crazy busy right now. And when you walk in the facility, you're going to maybe, depending on what time you walk in, you're going to think, oh my gosh, what is happening here? But just come on in. Come up to the front desk, and if your business that you work at does not have a corporate agreement with us, then it's just a basic membership that'll come automatically out of your checking or savings account every month. There's no contract, and then we also are waiving the entry fee for the whole month of January. If you stay through June, then you get the month of July for free. But again, just the basics of a checking or savings account. If you don't have that, we will accept credit cards, but we kind of discourage that just because of expiration dates change so often. So a checking or savings account would be great.
It is a new year. It's a great time to work on those New Year's health and fitness goals at the Y.M.C.A. in Menominee. You can check out further information on their programming, membership information online. Their website is mmymca.org. Also, check them out on Facebook, and the phone number to call if you have further questions, 906-863-9983. Michelle Hampton, the Corporate and Community Wellness Director at the Y. Thank you for being here with us on Our Town here, and Happy New Year again. Great way to start out 2015 at the Y.
Happy New Year to you. Have a great week.
Thank you. Thank you for tuning into Our Town this week here on Hometown Radio, 103.7 FM and 1340 WAGN. I'm Ken Connors. I'll be sure to see you again next week.